calling me a traitor. I'm filing a $20 million libel suit against Lucas in his sleazy scandal sheet.
Last time, on the Colbys.
No, Lucas, this must never come to court. We'll have to find some other way to take care of him.
Miss Georgina Sinclair of the New York City Ballet.
How have you been, Gina?
You said you wanted to dance with me one day. Now's your chance. Shall we see if we have the right chemistry?
I'm very grateful for everything that you've done for my grandchild.
That's what this is about. You want him.
We want him back to raise as a Colby.
Scott is mine. All mine. I'm his mother. If you don't believe that, check the adoption papers.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
I'll die before I lose my son. And by God, so will you.
I'm just trying to be friendly.
No, you're awfully concerned with my welfare. I'm beginning to think under all that southern charm, you'd really like to be rid of me. Or better yet, my baby.
Finally traced Connie and Hutch. They are somewhere in Kathmandu. Miles and Jeff are there now, though, tracking them down, I hope.
I'm sorry, I cannot help you.
Our aunt and her friend may be in great danger. Please, this is a matter of life and death. Won't you tell us what you know?
His name is Parker. Hoyt Parker.
Hey, Miles, check this out. He knows who she is.
Yeah, and what she's worth.
It can't be true.
Oh, my God. Has something happened to Miles?
No, not Miles. It's Connie. She's dead. All right. What we say in this room stays in this room. Okay? News is not good. I'm afraid they're both dead.
Oh, my God.
The boys will tell you about it, what they know.
Well, there's no doubt they were both on the plane. Miles and I flew over the wreckage, and there's nothing left.
What they were doing and why they were on it is still a mystery.
We left our man in Bombay behind to find out.
Are you sure it was something sinister? Could they've just been sightseeing?
Well, they left New Delhi with $2 million in cash and chartered a plane to Kathmandu, which was not in their itinerary.
You know, they went to a Buddhist monastery where they met in private with a man named Hoyt Parker.
Then they left for New Delhi again, but we can't find out if they still had the cash with them.
But we do know that Mr. Parker left the monastery less than an hour later.
Now, the boys found an eyewitness, Sherpa, who claims he saw the plane explode before the crash, but officially, for the press, it was an accident.
You mean it wasn't? Are you saying that someone deliberately blew up that plane?
Could be.
That doesn't make sense. Why were they killed? For the money?
We don't know. But we found this in Hoyt Parker's room.
He obviously knew who Connie was.
And knew she had money?
We checked her hotel records. She got a call from Kathmandu. 5 hours later, she contacted a bank in New York and got the $2 million.
Isn't it obvious? That man Parker was blackmailing her.
Connie blackmailed? About what?
The only man who knows that is Hoyt Parker.
If that's his name.
If?
Well, apparently Mr. Parker travels under many identities. At the monastery, he was known as Quetzalcoatl, but that's common practice there.
The abbot at the monastery could only give us a vague description. Now, this guy's either English or American. He's about 50 years of age.
But wasn't there any record of a Hoyt Parker entering or leaving the country?
Now, according to the authorities in Nepal, he doesn't exist.
He exists. He exists, damn it. I think he killed my sister. Up in the house just now, talking about her dead. I kept seeing her there when we were kids after my mother died. Big sister, sitting in that chair, telling us off, my brothers and me breaking up the fights, sending us up to bed. Oh, Those were times. God, I remember with the whole world in front of us. Our whole lives. Philip, Cecil, Connie, and me. Now it's just me.
I lit the fire for you.
I'm all right. I just want to be by myself a while.
Well, at least come in, sit. Let me hold you.
I don't need holding.
Well, maybe I need to hold you. I want to help.
You can't help, honey. I wish you could. This is me and Connie. I want to find out why she died. I have to know why.
Connie gave this to me when I was a little kid. She hung on to it for all those years. I used to say, beat the drum faster, faster. She used to say, slow down, Jeff, don't rush, your time will come. Damn it. There's so much I feel I should have said to her, so much I owed her.
We both owed her. But she knew how much we loved her.
You know, I never would have found you without her. Connie was responsible for so much good in our lives. I just can't think of her as being gone.
She's still with us. A recipe for a good marriage, a good life. Respect, honesty, love. All we have to do is follow it. How can we go wrong?
Well, old girl, I'm not crying for you. You had a good, long life. Just about destroyed mine. You brought Jeff into this house. And Frankie. You broke up a family that had been happy for 28 years. I can't forgive you for that. But I swear to God, I'm going to get it all back. My marriage. My family. My home.
Will there be anything else, Mrs. Colby, before I retire?
No, thank you, Henderson. That'll be all.
Yes, ma'am.
Henderson, is that warm milk and honey for Mr. Colby?
To help him sleep, yes.
It'll be cold by the time you get it to the pool house.
Oh, well, he's in the library, ma'am, waiting for his room upstairs to be ready.
Upstairs?
Yes, ma'am.
Henderson, you look tired. I'll take this to Mr. Colby. Good night.
Good night.
No, you stay up there till this is finished. Positive identification, no mistakes. And everything you can get on Hoyt Parker. Come in. Give me an update on this in the morning, Bill. Huh? About midnight your time. Right.
Who is that?
Bill Soames. He's taken over the investigation in India.
Then let him take over. Right now, I want you to sit down and relax. Warm milk and honey. Honey's cure-all.
You didn't have to do that. I asked Henderson.
I wanted to. I needed to talk to you. Just the two of us.
Not tonight, please. I'm pretty beat.
Of course. Well, maybe tomorrow after the memorial service. Poor Connie, what a horrible way to die. And I never had the chance to apologize for all the dreadful things I did and said.
You know, she never held a grudge. She just wanted to protect the family always, and me.
So did I. And yet we were always fighting. Why?
She was one tough lady. So were you know that?
And I was too proud. That's always been one of my failings.
Also stubborn.
Perhaps a little. Just a little. Just a very little. She once asked me if whatever happened to that lovely bride that you brought back here. And I thought she was being rude to me. And now I realize that she was only trying to tell me something. And now she's gone. And I've lost you. Oh, forgive me, Jason. Look at me. I'm asking for comfort, and you're the one that needs comfort.
No, I'm all right. I just want to find out what happened to her.
Yes. Oh, yes, it's very puzzling, isn't it? Do you think that this Hoyt Parker, whoever he is, really could have...
Murdered her? I don't know. But if he did, if he killed Connie, I'll find him. By God, I will.
Thank you.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you. Oh, and welcome to Los Angeles, Mr. Parker. Enjoy your stay.
Oh, thank you. I intend to.
Constance Colby Patterson isn't here this morning in the land she loved so well. But she endures. Her spirit is here with us, where she lived, and with God. And before we conclude this memorial service, let us all bow our heads and take a moment to remember a dear friend. Carry a part of her away with us.
I'm sorry about your aunt.
I'm sorry, too. You know, we talked a few days before she died. She said she was sorry for playing God. I think part of that was meant for you.
She gave me my son. She can't have been sorry for that. Monica, I've got to see you.
Not now.
It won't be the same without her.
Especially for Jeff, she favored him.
Connie and I discussed that. She told me she didn't play favorites.
Everything she gave him should have gone to you, remember that.
Zach, why did you come?
I respected your sister enormously. That's why I'm here. I know the pain of losing a loved one. I learned that when my father died.
But you weren't a friend.
An old acquaintance. We met many times. The last time in your office. Remember I told you she invited me in, sat me behind your desk. Enjoy it, she said. As long as I'm alive, you'll never sit in that chair again. She was right. I never did. As long as she was alive. But now she's gone.
Monica, ride down to the house, will you?
Thanks, I want to walk.
Darling, I'm sorry. I know I overslept, but, well, Connie said I always did, but when I found out that Scott was my grandson,
I know, Mother. I shouldn't have come down on you so hard.
Oh, no, you had every right to. What you do with your life is your business, not mine. It's just that that little boy is my only grandson. I can't stop thinking about it. I just want to see him, touch him. I want to hold him so tight.
I know the feeling.
Oh, it must be terrible for you. But you know, during the service, I kept wondering whether this wasn't what Connie had in mind all along.
What?
That one day you and Cash would be together again, and you'd have your son. Darling, she loved you. To see you and Cash reunited with your son as a family would have given her enormous happiness.
I'm sure it would.
Don't you owe it to her memory to do something about it?
I owe Connie a lot. She brought you back to me.
Well, she brought us all together.
Are you coming back to the house with us? Yes, I guess I will.
I did that woman an injustice.
Which woman?
Constance Colby. All these years, I've damned her. And I should have thanked her.
For what? Making you take Scott?
For helping me keep my husband. And for giving me a family. I wouldn't have had that if she hadn't twisted my arm. Ironic, isn't it? The best thing in my life had to be forced on me.
Adrian.
We are a family. You and I and Scott. I know you respect that as much as I do. I was a fool to think you'd throw that away.
Labeling people family isn't enough. There's got to be a lot more to hold people together. A sense of sharing, of caring, of love.
I know you don't love me. I've never deceived myself about that. But what about my love for you? Hmm? And Scott's? Isn't that enough to keep us together?
Adrian, today reminded me how short life is. It's too short for lies. We're not a family. This isn't a marriage. This is two people chained together by force of habit, convention, fear of consequences. There's nothing here. There hasn't been for years. Why don't we call it quits?
Why don't we call it quits? Why don't you call it quits? Call it anything you like. I've always left that to you, remember? I remember. Why don't we call him Scott?
Adrian.
You couldn't call him Colby, could you? So you gave him her mother's family name, Scott. My boy. I'm sure you thought I'd never catch on. Did you have fun with that? Did you smile every time you heard me say her name day in and day out for the past 7 years?
All right, all right. Come on, let me get you one of your pills.
I hate you. I hate you for that. And I will make you pay. I will never, never let you leave me.
It's not your decision to make.
No? Maybe not. But I can decide whether Scott goes with you, can't I?
In addition to the $6 million for the new hospital wing in memory of my dear brother Philip, $2.5 million a year in endowment funds shall go to sustain the research program.
She covered everyone.
There are other gifts listed for friends and servants, but we can go over all that later. What I'd like to do, with your permission, is to jump to Connie's last two bequests. She particularly wanted these heard together.
I have no objection.
First, to my sister-in-law, Sable Colby, I leave my silver and turquoise bracelet. I lost it once, and I blamed her for taking it. This is my apology. I hope each time she looks at it, she'll remember exactly how wrong I was. I remember.
Dear Connie.
Miles, your Aunt Constance regretted that you felt slighted when she gave the majority of her holdings in Colby Enterprises to Jeff.
He was slighted.
Sable.
My dear Miles, I've never loved you less than Jeff. Not just to prove that, but because I have the utmost confidence in you, I am leaving you my remaining voting shares in Colby Enterprises with the hope that my brother will ask the board of directors to name you to my seat.
Oh, Miles, it's wonderful. She really loved you, Miles.
Well, Dad, I'll be glad to nominate you. It's what Connie wanted, but full board has to vote on it.
Thank you, Father.
Jeff, of course. Congratulations.
Thank you, Connie. I forgive you.
I was wrong about my aunt. She trusted me.
Maybe she did, but Jeff and Fallon sure don't. They don't trust me either, for that matter.
What makes you think that?
Well, I tried your idea, making friends with Fallon.
Yeah?
Miles, I went out of my way to be nice to her, and she treated me like a poor relation.
Well, if she did, you can bet it comes from Jeff. He's always looked down on me. But Aunt Connie sure changed that. From now on, we're not going to take back seats to anybody, baby.
I like the sound of that.
Come in, Jason. Good morning, my love. I thought...
Surprise.
Oh, it's you.
Having breakfast alone? Oh, I should have invited you to join Jason and me up at the house.
Thank you. I don't mind being alone right now.
I know how upset you are about Connie, but you can't just hide away in here. She would have expected us to have carried on living, enjoying life.
Connie's will must have pleased you.
Yes, the old dear finally evened the balance. Now Miles has a fighting chance against Jeff.
Fighting. Why does everything have to be a struggle with you? You're always drawing battle lines.
They were drawn the day Connie brought Jeff back here, the day she invited you back.
Connie's gone. Let's just honor her memory and act like a family.
Now that you have the man of the family, you mean?
Sable?
Things will be different now. This is forcing Jason to face reality.
Connie's death has hurt all of us. Maybe Jason more than anyone. It's left an empty spot in his life right now, but nothing's changed.
Really? Then why's he moved back into the house?
Oh, don't leave on my account. Bliss, isn't it?
Yeah. I was looking for Kolya.
Oh, he'll be here any minute. We're rehearsing our new pas de deux. Stick around.
Oh, I'll come back later. Three's a crowd for a pas de deux.
You can watch. I don't mind. Actually, I don't think we need the rehearsal, but that's Kolya. Never lets it rest. Yeah, I keep forgetting you two knew each other. Last year in New York. You might say we had our moments on stage and off. But you know how intense Kolya is. And dance is so intimate. All that touching, all that hate between two people. And Russian men can be so passionate.
And you're just a girl who can't say niet.
Bliss. Ready to work, Georgina?
In a minute. I just want to change my shoes.
Is something wrong?
Apparently not for you. What is it, Kolya? From a pas de deux to ménage à trois?
You think I'm interested in Gina?
What happened in New York is none of my business.
What did she say happened in New York?
Nothing but a little dancing. You know, all that touching, all that heat.
Bliss. She's trying to make you jealous. Believe me, nothing happened. Nothing ever will.
You sure?
Positive.
Well, that's all I needed to know.
Yes?
Hello. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I'm coming by to take you for lunch.
Oh, I'd love to, but I can't.
Well, cancel whatever you're doing. Postpone at least. We're going to lunch.
I told you I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh. Then will I see you for dinner?
I'm not sure. You better not count on me.
As long as I know. Bye-bye. Eric, Francesca Langdon. Have one of the small jets standing by for early tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Mom? Mom? Hi, Mom.
There's my handsome boy. Come here, sweetheart. Give your mommy a kiss.
You said you wouldn't drink anymore.
And I haven't. Well, not until now. But it's very hard, honey.
What's wrong? You and Daddy again?
There's nothing wrong with your father and me. We love each other. And we love you very much.
Then what's wrong?
Well, sometimes things happen to married couples. People happen. Lonely, selfish people. And sometimes they try to come between two people in love.
Is somebody trying to come between you and Daddy?
I'm afraid so.
That's not nice. Who?
Try your new friend with the telescope.
Monica?
Daddy, I know this isn't the best time, but there's something you should know about.
Now, what is it?
These letters. Traitor. Traitor. Benedict Arnold. You sold us out to the communists. smuggling secrets to the Russians.
Cranks. The world is full of them.
Oh, Daddy, they may be cranks, but they're scary.
I wouldn't lose any sleep over those, sweetheart.
You should be shot for what you've done. I'll pull the trigger. That's nothing? Daddy, we have to get a hold of Jessup in security.
Honey, I'll be fine. All we've got to do is get at the source. Lucas Carter's behind this. You stop him, you stop those crazies who read that rag he puts out.
Daddy...
Monica, get after Carter. Press that lawsuit. You'll bring him to his knees, okay? Sharon, see if you can get me Jessup in security, will you?
What's this?
You better practice, pal.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's a whole new ball game now.
What are the rules?
Well, you used to make up the rules as you went along. Everything your way. Partnership, seat on the board.
You're on the board. What more do you want?
Hey, that'd be giving away my game plan.
You've got Connie's seat. Do you know how to sit in it?
Watch me. I'll get it back. Everything you took.
Don't count on it.
Till we're even. You can keep that.
I see. Well, have Mr. Cates phone me as soon as he gets back into town. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Colby. Hasn't it been a lovely day?
Lovely is the word, Henderson. Good to see you.
Miles? Oh, good. I've been waiting to talk to you all day. Let's open a bottle of champagne to celebrate.
I just finished celebrating in Jeff's office. Oh, what's on your mind?
Everything. We haven't had a chance to talk since the reading of the will. Oh, isn't it marvelous? Now you've got something of your own, something that no one can take away from you, some power.
I've been feeling it all day, and I like it.
Good. Now you've got to be careful. Now you've got to learn how to guard it, how to use it. That's the trick. I mean, power alone means nothing.
Don't worry, Mother. I'll learn how to use it.
Just think. You, me, and Monica are all on the board. Now Colby Enterprises won't be a one-man show.
Wait a minute. Don't get carried away. Aunt Connie left her voting shares to me because she trusted me.
Yes. Now you can take hold, build on what she left, and eventually take over just as your father always intended.
Yes, until Jeff showed up.
Exactly. But now you can. Together we can do it.
Hey, you've got it all planned out then. What I'll do and how I'll vote. Hey, with your son on board, it's your party.
Miles.
Mom, I'm not your toddling infant anymore. I can think for myself.
Oh, please, I only meant we've got common interests, and I want to help you, that's all.
I love you, and I appreciate what you say. But Connie believed in me, and I don't want to disappoint her. I guess that means I work for the company, not for myself, not for you.
You planned this, didn't you? Even from your grave, you reach out and you steal my son. Oh.
Jason. Everyone else has gone home.
I was asleep. What time is it?
It's late.
You should be at home with your feet up, holding me and a scotch.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I too much to do here.
Nothing that can't wait.
Oh, this is all part of Connie. It's her records, bits and pieces of her life, accounts, and files, and her notes, and letters. It's all Connie.
It's not Connie. It's paper. Let it go. Let her rest.
She sent for me. Didn't go.
No, but you sent Miles and Jeff, and they were too late. You would have been, too.
I know.
No one could have kept that plane from crashing, not even you.
I know that, damn it. I miss her. I miss her.
You can't find her in these files. You'll have her with you all your life. Now, I'm going to take you home. I've got a light supper waiting, and then I'm going to tuck you into bed, and we're leaving in the morning.
Leaving?
You need to get away for a few days. We're going to go up north to the ranch in Eureka.
But I can't just let everything drop here.
Whatever you drop, there are people here to catch. The subject is closed. We're flying up in the morning.
Thank God for you.
Oh, Bliss. I'm glad you're home. There was a message for you from the service. Collier wants you to pick him up at the rehearsal hall at 10.
Oh, strange. I just left him. We had dinner. He never said anything about picking him up.
Well, that was the message. Maybe he had car trouble. Send Eric for him.
No. Oh, I better go myself. You might need me. Thanks.
Gina, why haven't you changed? You promised me a ride, remember?
Well, I was just working out a few kinks. I'll just be a minute or two. That is, if I haven't locked my keys in my car.
I don't know why you insisted on this extra rehearsal. There's no need.
Well, maybe not for you, but to tell you the truth, I'm terrified.
Why?
This is my big chance. Dancing with one of the greatest dancers of our time.
But, Gina, you're one of the best, you know that.
Then maybe it's just being with you. Working with you. It's been so exciting. Haven't you felt it?
Gina, we played this game in New York and it never came to anything. It won't now.
Thanks. Are all the men in Russia so frank and forthright?
I don't want to hurt you. You're a beautiful girl, but...
Oh, Kolya, I feel the same way about you.
What are you doing? Please, wait. Please. Please.
Good evening, madam. The trustees kept you late tonight.
Yes, Henderson. Is Mr. Colby in his room? I have to talk to him.
I believe he's in the pool house.
Oh?
Yes, madam, he's packing.
Packing?
Yes, madam. He and Mrs. Langdon are flying up to the ranch tomorrow morning. May I take your coat?
No, thank you, Henderson. I'm going straight out again. I should never have listened to you.
Now, calm yourself, Sabella. What are you talking about?
Power. Or should I say lack of it. Do what I tell you, Sabella, and everything can be yours. Everything? I've got nothing.
Well, that's nonsense. You had nothing but a wasted marriage. Because you listened to me, you now sit on the board of Colby Enterprises, bought those shares in Onishi Electronics right out from under Jason's nose.
A lot of good that did me. Jason's not interested in Onishi anymore. He's buying another company.
What? What other company?
Oh, Synchrodyne. We move, he counter-moves. We check, he checkmates. I'm losing everything. First Jason, then Monica, and now even Miles.
Miles?
He's got Connie's seat on the board, but he acts as though Connie's still sitting in it. He's shutting me out just when I need him most.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Oh, yes. Now it's in Aunt Connie's interests and to hell with his mother.
Sabella, listen to me. Listen. Miles is enjoying his moment in the spotlight. His first taste of power, of independence. But let him have his moment. But no, he'll come back to you. So will Monica.
Oh, I wish I could believe you, Zach, but the whole world is turning against me.
Even if it does, you still have me. Always.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zach.
Never, ever regret.
Oh, Zach, what would I do without you?
You'll never be without me.
Yes. Sure, send him in. Hi, Scott. Did you come in to see your dad?
I'm bringing these back.
Well, you couldn't possibly have read them all already.
I don't want your stupid books.
Scott? Scott, what is it?
Hello. Sure, I'll take it for him. Yes, hi, Jeff Colby speaking. Hello?
I'm sorry, I was calling for Jason Colby.
Well, he's out of town for a few days. May I help you? This is his son. Who is this?
I'm calling from Certified Manhattan Trust in New York City. Concerning the account of the late Mrs. Patterson. We need some information. And from what I hear of it, only Jason Colby can provide us with that information.
He's flown up to the family ranch in Eureka, in Northern California. Can't this wait till Monday? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Yes, I'll take that call. I'm sorry, I'm terribly sorry. I'll have to get back to you. Thank you. Eureka.
God, this is great country this time of year. The late light, the colors. You were right. I needed this.
Look, there's still flowers.
Yeah. I had them put in, just for you. I believe I'll move some clouds in, right over there. Contrast later on.
It's beautiful.
When we were kids, we used to run wild in these hills. Cecil and Connie and Philip and I. And one of us would ride away and hide. The others had to track him down. Following the signs. I can still hear them yelling. Forget what it's like out here. We should get up more often.
Then let's do it.
Kids again? Just the two of us?